I don't
Why do
know.
you have to call?
Because I have to.
You don't want
Well, I have to,
to,
yeah.
right? Why do you have to?
I'll tell you later. I just don't want to get into it with him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So how are you?
Tired, but better. I was sick last week and I felt really bad, but now I feel a little bit better.
Okay, that's good. That's a positive thing. Yeah, and weather in New York, from what I hear, it was nice on, when was it, Saturday? The weather was nice, and I don't know
Yeah, it
about
was
Sunday.
really nice.
Yeah, yeah. What about today? How is it today?
It's not cold.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
It's
sunny
nice
though.
here too. I don't know what's the weather. I'm gonna check the weather. I think it's in the 70s here right now. Yeah, 70, 77 actually. It's good. Yeah, but it's a little windy. Not that windy, but it's a little windy. So, so did you do anything during the weekend? Since the weather was nice.
Nothing special. I wanted to talk about. Remember, I told you I got money
I'll
sent
get
to me.
water.
Can you go get it? You could go get it. Um, it was not Patrick. It was like a last COVID thing. Exactly. Like, I mean, you're might be aware of it. I wasn't aware of that, so I really, really thought it was Patrick's. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, because I was like 23 now. I don't think it's COVID anymore.
Really? Wow. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, I know about the stimulus checks, but I didn't know that they were still spending money or doing stuff like that. And so, wow. Well, that's interesting. Because I really thought, we both thought that it was really him.
And I had to go to get the money back that was stolen from me, and like I went there because I had put the address in to Google Maps, and I put an address into Google Maps, and then when I went to check the address again, I checked it on my computer, the Google Maps, and I didn't check it on the piece of paper, and I got the address of 2014, so I kept looking, I mean 2015, and I kept looking for 2015, and there was no 2015. Finally, I made it there, and they don't even like check ID or anything, and they just sat me down, and they ended up calling me on my regular phone, and I'm like, excuse me, what is this piece of paper? It tells you to come here, and it's very vague. It tells you to come there. And then she's like, but on the other piece of paper that they sent you, they tell you that these are the numbers you might be getting a call from, so just pick up or whatnot. We just keep this place open in case people don't have a phone. But they, all the people that work for the city, they could like get together and like make it like clearly denoted that if you have a phone that you left listed with them, these are the numbers that will be calling you. It says nothing about that. And then it gives you an address and a time. And I'm like, why would they do that? That's stupid. Whatever. Stupid stuff.
Yeah, that could be confusing to other people. I could see how that can.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not just me. I think the city's stupid sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
I do. You know?
Yeah. So what was the resolution? Did they tell you if they're gonna refund you? What was the outcome?
Oh, and then they tell me that because I had, now it's just like they, everything's pretty automated, but then they give the ability to people to give you the runaround anyway without like a clear yes or no. Like you could be well qualified for something and he denied that same thing just because people are responsible for, you know, processing it. So like what happened was I had this happened in like, what month is 6? 6 is June, right? So in June, so like the next week in June, I went to the office. I just straight went to the office and I told them what happened, and they didn't offer me anything. I told them, how do I get this replaced? And they're like, you have to call Fair Hearing. And I had my card replaced, everything, and I called Fair Hearing. They never offered me like a replacement for the benefits or anything. I called the Fair Hearing. The Fair Hearing tells me you have to get a police report. So I got the police report too. And then like a week goes by, I get the Fair Hearing, and the date is like, remember I told you, I don't know if you remember, because, you know, again, people are selective with what they pretend to remember or not.
14 years ago.
Can you give me a minute? Can I talk to you in a minute? Okay. So, like, they give me a date in, like, 2,999 or something.
Oh, yeah, I remember you said that, yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up calling them. So I thought, oh, maybe they mean, that was just a typo. Maybe they mean they'll call me 99. So I waited till September to call them. And then when I called them, finally, they told me that they don't, it's like an open-ended thing. They don't really schedule it right away. And somebody, I don't remember who, finally told me, go online and fill out a request for replacement of benefits. So I finally filled this out. And now after I fill this out, they tell me, because I only filled it out like in September, I filled it out in, because September is when I called them. They said I didn't give them enough time to consider that application and to just straight up replace my benefits. So the Fair Hearing is moot, because the Fair Hearing is in regards to their failure of replacement of benefits. And I had failed to fill it out. And then the judge tells me, but they didn't offer this until like July of this year. I mean, not July, until August. That's why I keep thinking August. They didn't offer this application, this document, until August. And my argument was that I had gone down to the welfare office. They were well informed that my benefits were stolen. I even filed a police report like that same week, you know, and nobody told me, I kept calling all the numbers they were giving me, everything. Nobody told me I had to fill out this application. She's like, that's because that application didn't exist yet. I'm like, so why should I have to wait? They could have just, you know, done this before. She's like, you just have to wait now. They're gonna respond in the mail and whatnot. So I might have to, if they just fail to replace it anyway, I might have to have another Fair Hearing. And it's like silly, whatever. Over $140. It's silly, but it's my only means of income. And you know,
yeah,
somehow I feel like the people with the less income, they get attacked more, you know, because it makes more sense to attack them, because that could destroy their whole life. So
yeah,
that $140 could destroy my life, but it wouldn't destroy yours because you're a therapist. And
yeah. I mean, I think that my other client had the same issue. Well, actually, three of them. Three of them had a similar issue, and they all had to file a police report. And I don't even think they proceeded with because they felt like it was too much to even go through, like, police report and doing all of that. So they were just like, I'm just gonna, like, give up, because I encouraged them. I'm like, that money belongs to you, so you should do whatever you can to try to get it back. But some people can only handle but so much. One of my clients was like,
I'm pretty sure they'll replace it, because that's like not as sick as like all the other stuff that's been happening that I've been reporting, because like sometimes like the reality is like so hard to accept, especially for people that are partying now, that are just enjoying like the status quo, you know, instead of looking into what's really going on. You know, like they will not help me with that. That has to turn into something else now or whatever. I just, you know, um, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm confident that they'll replace this because I have the documentation, and this sort of thing is like treated lightheartedly because it's like cash and stuff.
So they will, hopefully they will replace it. So.
Yeah, that's like a common problem with like bureaucracy when it's something like multiple choice, when it's easy to like define, then it's easy to treat. And doctors behave this way too, and police behave this way. And for me personally, it's gotten to the point where it's like very emotionally disturbing to me. So I don't like organized religion. I don't like how freaking fake this bureaucracy has become. How people like keep like pretending to care about something or conversating just to fulfill their own function. I feel like that's like really draining.
And you have every right to feel that way.
Yeah, and then I'm not anybody, so I would not, even if I was handed like a load of money, like I don't have the balls pretty much to say I'm an authority because I'm not educated, and sometimes I feel like the more educated parties, like really educated, not the people that are like social climbing, just like trying to buy their vacation money or whatnot, they would like not get involved either because because to pass judgment on someone, I feel like that's the sad part about society is like people that are quick to judge are usually like the idiots.
No, I agree with you on that. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you. And like me, for example, I feel like I learn from my clients all the times, whether they might be as educated as me, more educated as me, or less educated as me, less educated than me. I learned.
No, that wasn't our door. That was outside.
I learned from children all the times. They might tell me something that I never even knew before. They might be like 6, 7 years old, and they might tell me a fact that I personally don't even know as an adult. So I feel like we can all learn from each other. So yeah, we definitely shouldn't be quick to judge. But unfortunately, that's what we do as humans, unfortunately. And it sucks. Yeah.
I don't know. I would feel demeaned like having to like churn the meat grinder, But a lot of people like fucking sharks, is what I'm trying to say. Is that like basic of me? Is that too emotional? Because I don't want to get too emotional either, because then you'll say I'm crazy.
Sharks don't eat people.
Sharks, when they see you bleeding in the water, they go yum yum, yay. Like, they see a woman with a baby or something, or somebody that's like hard on their luck or something, easy peasy.
Well, actually, I saw this thing. If you splash on the shark, it would want to eat you even more.
Yeah.
Splash on the shark.
And how is everything else? How's your family? How are your family members? Have you spoken
Which one?
to anyone back home? I know you had somebody back home. I can't remember who.
My aunt, my mom's cousin. Well, she's my cousin too. I don't really know her anymore. I just remembered her. You mean in Russia?
Yeah.
I don't really know her. I don't know.
You said
I have a cousin in
California
California
that they moved to.
I don't
was
really
it
like her.
I don't know. Or maybe those were your friends' family. But it wasn't Russia. It was another country that was being affected by the war.
Ukraine. Dimitri has family in Ukraine. I have a cousin there too.
Mhm.
one of my cousins, like her brother, I think is in Ukraine, and like she's in California, and I don't really like her anymore. I feel like all right saying that. I don't really care because people are again like they're like sharks, like great. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm like slow today or I'm tired, so this is all I could come up with as a statement. But that's how I feel. Like these people are like sharks, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, like no, my cousin that like, cause I only like I don't remember her. I think she was born like 2 years after I left, and then the male cousin, he was like 4 when I left, and like
Me?
no, and their mom, like I also saw her last time I saw her. It was like 16, something like that, 17. Yeah. So I don't have anyone in Israel either. So like Dima's
Yeah.
mom lives in Kiev.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's upsetting though that they're fighting to me anyway, because I feel like they're like, they're my roots or something, and it's upsetting to me,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things going on in the world that's very upsetting, actually. So, yeah.
I mean, like they're like just straight up running around with like automatics and bombing each other, and that's like a whole nother level, you know.
Yeah. No, that's very difficult. Yeah. So, what's like your plan for the rest of the day? What do you plan on doing today?
I might get ready for Halloween. I don't know.
Oh, yeah? That's
Yeah.
fun. Yeah. Is Patrick gonna dress up?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I heard him.
I think we're both like fed up with this shit. I don't know.
Yeah. But that's good. That would be nice to get ready for Halloween and maybe have some decor or something. So that would be cool. Just something to distract you, like a positive distraction. I think that might be good.
Oh man, positive. Yeah, because like I don't understand these people.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. That would be a good idea.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to say. I felt really horrible. You know how like when you're unhealthy, you feel depressed. I don't know, you're not a doctor, but when you're unhealthy, you feel depressed, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it messes with your physical health, definitely.
Yeah, so like I have phlegm like all the time in my throat. Like today I don't. I'm so happy. And
Yeah.
I just don't even know what to say about that. And I feel really horrible, and again, like some people are like sharks, like they feed off of that, you know? And it's disturbing because
Dude,
like
I saw this video. If you splash around
they're just such
sharks,
fake
they'll
people.
want to eat you.
that's true, exactly. If you splash around with sharks, so what are you supposed to do? Like when it's people, not sharks, what are you supposed to do? Like lay there and play dead or something? You know, I have a kid too, and it's like none of this is like funny. It's like really, really disgusting, and it's like I go back and forth from like I think I think I have to compromise because nobody's helping me, like because like when I first like really felt like wow, these people are serious, I was like shocked and stuff, and I had a friend too, like, and he's still here for me, but whatever, that it's just like shocking because we were raised like different, from this shit. And like it was just shocking. But then I sit here and I think, Wow, but nobody's really giving a fuck, right? Nobody really gives a fuck about my kid. Nobody really gives a fuck about me. And maybe I should compromise my ideals. Maybe some people, they're really like, maybe sharks eat blood. Maybe sharks eat human beings, you know? And maybe these humans, they need money so bad that they're willing to beat the shit out of someone, make someone sick, steal from them, poison them, etc. You know, maybe they need money so bad, and I'm willing to compromise. Maybe then somebody will help me, right? And then still, nobody's doing anything. Nobody's doing anything. And then
I was just gonna. How would they gain money by making you sick?
because they're a fucking federal gang. Because they're a federal gang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't see how they would make money.
Money laundering.
By making you sick.
Money laundering. They could write it off as something. Manipulations. I don't see how either. I don't understand it. I want to understand it, you know, but I don't want to approve of it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think that by understanding it, I will approve of it, you know? And if that's what the compromise entails, that I have to approve of this, I will not. Because it would never make sense to me. Because then why would all the other functions in this city make sense? You need money so bad, like you're not going to be able to get a meal. Well, how have I been getting a meal? You know, how have I been getting by? Because, you know, people aren't supposed to poison the food. People aren't supposed to come into your apartment when you're not in your apartment. People aren't supposed to be in your business.
You don't even own a business.
Exactly. And just like the ignorance, and it's I don't know. I guess it's because I have love, like I have a reserve of like true love and kindness, that it helps me get through this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like you need to focus on that. Focus on, you know, on the love that you have for your kid, because I know for sure you definitely love your kid. So, and
there's nothing else for me, because I can't. They've got me so deep in this shit that I'm not capable of lying to myself, you know, to say, oh, you know, this and that was an accident, and, you know, I'm not capable of lying to myself, you know. And then again, the love is real, because some people, like, they do follow through, and they do see that I'm not lying. What if the police come and they see that I'm not lying? They go and they test the food that I show them or something, you know? I sound like I'm pushing it right now, because I just, again, love is important, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Love for my kid. We're not animals. They can't all be like hugs and kisses, because he has to grow up somewhere in a society, you know? Can't just be me.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. And I think that we should end it on a positive note, on you talking about love, loving your kid, and having a kind heart. I think that it's always important to remember that. So I think that we'll pick it up next week. Hopefully you get to get ready for Halloween. Maybe do some decorations if that's what you intend on doing.
I will. I could tell who sympathizes with me and who doesn't, you know. I could tell, you know, and I'm put into these situations that are demeaning to me, you know, because I'm here. I'm the one that's labeled whatever you're putting down, whatever is up to Dania Geronimo to label me, you know? And I really can't get a job. I really do feel dysfunctional, you know?
I mean, but you could get a job. Like, your diagnosis
No, I
is
really
some-
can't. I really can't, because, like,
At home.
I really can't. I can't take care of myself, and I can't take care of my kid, you know? And
Why
then
not? Like, what do you think is stopping you from
the
doing that?
FBI,
Because the clinic can assist you
with the
locating-
FBI,
The clinic can help you, you know, in finding a job if that's what you want. They do it all the times. So,
no. Are you really, like, all about the clinic? Like, really?
I mean, they have care coordinators in the clinic.
So,
that
like,
assist-
you know all about the clinic. That's, like, your sole source of income. Is this clinic, like...
They have care coordinators in the clinic. They have care coordinators that assist people in finding employment. So,
Okay, well, I'm not looking for employment right now. Because
okay.
of my dysfunctions, which I made you aware of. Because people put shit in my food. And
Mhm.
people are in my business. And my neighbors are FBI agents that are harassing me. So,
Mhm. But that option is there. So if you ever wanted to say, you know what, I want to start searching for a job, they do have care coordinators that specializes in helping people seek employment. They specialize in it. I don't know exactly what they do, but I can always give you a referral and they can assist you. It's not, you know, you don't have to feel like you are trapped without a job because
I'm trapped. What is a job exactly? You know, because I'm not over here like jerking off all day. I have functions that I have to fulfill to keep alive, right? Now the idea is, the reason that you might feel trapped in your job with me is that the whole functioning society does not believe in this sort of enslavement. Like, what are they going to do? Stand over me and flog me until I do what? Until I pick up the phone and say hello, or until I flip a burger, or like count like my cashier money out. They're going to double check, or they're going to, the minute I mess up or perform inadequately, they're going to fire me. You know?
I don't feel trapped.
You sure?
But they also have, if that's something that you're interested in.
I'm
they
not
do
interested in trapping you. I'm interested in resolving my issues. And again, I don't want to
No.
push it, but
No, what I'm saying is, I don't think
I don't have the FBI payroll or nothing, you know? So I can't stand up and say, is this person, that person, and the other person?
yeah.
What
But
I
I'm
could
saying-
do is like go to the mental institution. I don't want to do that either, because I don't know. You know what? You're right. I don't know how I would behave there with strangers, because you know, maybe I've gotten used to being too verbal with you. Maybe also there's a possibility that those people aren't as involved, you know, with me. You know.
Yeah. No, what I was going to tell you is that the clinic can also assist you with vocational training. So if that's something that you wanted to do, get certified in something in the next maybe 6 months or so, they have resources, or they can give you the information, and you know, you can go on your own. So they have those services if that's something that you want. And I know a lot of people that have taken advantage of it. So if that's something that you want, then you have the availability. I mean, they have those resources for you.
There's a lot that's going on that I don't want to, like, you know, like lay it out point by point for you, because again, I don't know where you draw the line to this lady's batshit crazy. She needs to go take a trip, you know? So there's a lot that I'm sure that, the FBI might be aware of, that's going on, you know? So I'm just gonna not like even go on about this because I'm not sure where you want to leave this off. And again, for me to sit there in like a panicky state all the time thinking, you know what, I've been labeled some anxiety disorder or something by this person, and now it's opportune for again some other sharks to come knocking down my door saying that's it. We're gonna roll you through the processes again and again and again as long as we need to, I'm not gonna sit there like that. I'm gonna try to make the best of what I can do, the best of what's going on, because again, back to this positivity, since you're letting me talk so much, I feel like I have like a talk show, is I do have love. I know I have love, and I know I have love, and that's like everything, because I feel like we would be nothing without that. We would be nothing. There would be nothing. Love is real,
Yeah, I agree with you. And just to let you know, and I'm pretty sure you know this because you are actually very, very smart. Your diagnosis is unspecified anxiety disorder, which is a very basic, extremely basic diagnosis. It's not a big deal at all. It's not bipolar. It's not like any major diagnosis. It's just an extremely, extremely basic diagnosis. It's probably one of the easiest thing to diagnose just because most people have some type of anxiety. So your diagnosis is not going to prevent you from doing anything, and you don't even ever have to disclose your.
That's how I feel. Like it's not my freaking diagnosis; it's the FBI.
Yeah. So your diagnosis, or if you're talking about diagnoses, or if that's like it's very, it doesn't prevent you from. Nobody's gonna judge you for having anxiety. Pretty much our entire.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like I'm not getting a job because you know what? A lot of dirt shit happened to me by dirt shit people, by underhanded fucking dogs. They did a lot of shit to me and my kid, and they'll just keep doing it, I guess, but maybe they like being watched too, because I know some people too in this city. Their city's full of fucking FBI. I'm sorry, I'm cursing. I'm an adult. You'd have to forgive me. I'm letting my emotions fly. So, this city's full of them. So I do know some people, they somehow get by. But for some reason, again, they thought we could do double trouble on her. Because, you know what, she has another kid now or something else, and wrong. And now it's like a stalemate or something, and I don't even know. It's very disturbing, and I don't know what's gonna happen, whatever, peace, because I'm telling you though, I was sick last week, and I don't like I've been wearing a mask outside too, and there's like I clean the house every day and everything, so I don't know anyone in my family with any sort of health issues either. My grandmother died from cancer eventually, from complications from COVID, because she had cancer, but she was mad old.
Yeah, I remember.
She was mad old, and my grandpa was mad old, and the last I knew of my father, he was pretty healthy, you know, and I have not been like having sexual intercourse with anyone, so it's not anything, you know. It's not that easy to pin on me because there's some idiots out there, you know, like my roommate. But I don't want to put it all on you because you know what I just realized? Dima is gonna have some sort of biopsy for his thyroid or something, so I don't want to put it all on you because I feel like these people are jerks too. You know, like you can attribute that to my anxiety disorder. There's loads of shit that like I feel like you could attribute to me having like social anxieties and whatnot, but the truth is that there's people that know the truth, you know, and like they witness this dysfunction more up close, you know, because you know somebody does. I don't have, again, dude, every time I say this I feel like the men in the white coats are gonna come knocking because Dania and my therapist called them and the ACS and the cops and everybody. Anyway, but somebody does have the FBI payroll, and they all be on payroll too when they come knocking, you know. So somebody does like have the FBI payroll. I don't, you know. So I can speculate, but like any speculation, you would have to have authority, and I do not. I do not. I'm sitting here on welfare. What the hell am I going to speculate? You know? So I'm sorry. I'm laughing it up now because I feel like, oh wait, we're gonna go. I looked at the time, and I'm gonna go and try to prepare for Halloween.
I mean, that's a good thing to do. Try to distract yourself with, you know, preparing for Halloween. I think that's a good thing. Positive distraction. And so I'll reschedule you for next week, and you'll speak then.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.